She had thought it was just an ordinary dive, but unexpectedly stumbled upon a floating male corpse. Just the day before, Nia had begun an investigation based on the bracelet of the woman who had fallen to her death. However, when Paul saw what she was investigating, he took Nia into the storage room, where a box filled with identical bracelets caught their eyes. In recent years, many people had distributed these bracelets as police department gifts, hoping to find a breakthrough in the case here, but it was already impossible. Meanwhile, Kyle made a new discovery by the lake. A yellow medicine bottle had fallen into the grass. If this case was connected to contraband, it would clearly become even more complicated. Kyle then went to town, picked the lock of a car parked by the roadside, and skillfully retrieved a package of illegal substances from inside. The car belonged to a man named Teddy, who was involved in the illegal trade of such substances in the area. Perhaps more information could be obtained from him. Kyle then took out the yellow medicine bottle, and the golden emblem on it matched the tattoo on the victim's body exactly. Kyle threatened Teddy, demanding he find out the origin of the medicine bottle or else he wouldn't be able to continue his illegal business. Reluctantly, Teddy went to a nearby tattoo shop and asked the owner if anyone had ever used gold for tattoos. Unexpectedly, the owner's attitude changed instantly, and his eyes kept glancing at the man sitting on the sofa beside him. Teddy wanted to continue questioning the owner, but the owner angrily told him to leave. Late at night, a depressed Teddy returned to his car and didn't notice that a masked man had appeared in the back seat at some point. On the other side, a group of hippies were active in the forest park. They never bought tickets and treated the wilderness as their home. It wasn't until a girl jumped into the river that Teddy's body was discovered by the crowd, leading to the scene at the beginning of the video. Just then, Nia suddenly called to say she had identified the female victim. It turned out that 2 hours earlier, Nia had started going through 15-year-old records. Since there were no more useful clues at the moment, she could only compare the information of the members who had participated in the hiking summer camp back then. Suddenly, a photo of a little girl caught her attention. The girl in the photo was marked as a missing person, and her appearance bore a striking resemblance to the deceased. Nia sent both photos to the technical department for facial recognition, finally confirming the identity of the deceased. The deceased was named Lucy. Her parents had once worked and lived in this national park. However, 15 years ago, Lucy was kidnapped and has remained missing ever since. Nia speculated that the only possible reason Lucy could have disappeared without a trace for so many years was that she had never left the national park. After all, over 90% of the park was off limits to tourists, and only a few eccentric hippies lived there. Perhaps Lucy had been living with them all these years. So Nia left a message for Kyle and set off alone to find the hippie camp. But she didn't go far before she got lost in the mountains. Just then, she caught a glimpse of a girl in the distance. Nia hurried after her, unaware that a sniper rifle was secretly watching her every move.